Hi friends! So I am Gisela. Some of you guys may know me from Gisela's Booked. If you follow me, then that's awesome. Thank you for that. I probably follow you back. So as you know me, I like to talk about books and everything books. Some of you have seen my cousin Carla.
Hi.
I call her my resident romance expert because we both love books in general.
Yes.
But I know she especially loves romance books, and we love. I say book gossip about books.
Yes, we'll sit and talk for hours.
Yes. Decided to start off the series with their new released book, Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating. To give you a little summary, a little bit, it takes place in Portland. Shout out to Portland. And Josh and Hazel, I think they're like complete opposites.
Complete opposites.
Is it safe to say they're complete opposites?
Of the spectrum of personality.
Which seems kind of tropey. And
yes.
A lot of romance is tropey.
Yes.
But I think Christina Lauren does a great job of playing with those tropes very well.
Yes, at extreme polar opposites, they have learned to mesh these two in an amazing way.
Yes. They meet in college.
Yes.
They meet in college, but briefly. They don't really know each other too much.
He's a TA.
He's a TA.
For a science course she's
Hazel's
taking.
slightly obsessed with him. Like, in a, just like, oh, who is Josh?
This is a hot TA.
And Hazel is, I don't really like to use the word crazy, but she's quirky.
Very eccentric.
She's very eccentric, but like in a very lovable way.
Yes, like she's that type of girl that you meet at the party, you just love her. You want to sit with her and you want to hear her stories. You want to see how she takes what's happening. You want to hear her views because she's just so out of the box.
I mean, I wanted to be her best friend.
Yeah, me too.
Can I know her? But then actually, I remember you mentioned, you're like, this is so like me. And I was like, oh wait, I am kind of friends with her.
That's
also,
true.
she's my cousin.
I tend to be like the big-mouthed person at the party.
Yes, and I tend to
could be a little, yeah, she'll be just like,
what's your Hogwarts house? Fast forward 7 years later on, they're both pretty established adults. I would say Hazel's an elementary school teacher, super cute. And
she
Josh,
loves what she does.
Yeah, she loves what she does. She's super cool. She actually starts off with like, you would never guess what my career is now, and she's working with kids. Because she is kind of, you know, eccentric. Yes, and Josh is a physical therapist. Am I?
Yes.
Yes.
He has his own
practice.
He has his own practice.
Of course, because he's perfect.
He's correct. I'm sorry. You're right.
So they re-meet years later because it just so happens that Hazel's best friend is
the sister
of Josh. There.
So her BFF, they work in the same school, yes?
They're going to work in the same
school. They're both teachers.
Yes, because her husband is the principal
of this new nice private school that she wants to work at, and her best friend is married to the principal.
Exactly. And they meet again at a barbecue that they're holding.
Yes.
And from there on, it's basically just Hazel trying to once again be best friends with Josh.
Yeah, she's determined. And honestly, like, no ulterior motives either. No ulterior motives. Like, she acknowledges that he's hot.
Yes.
She acknowledges because he's hot.
I can tell from the words.
She's like, you're gonna be my best friend. We're gonna plan some outings. We're gonna be the best of friends. Like, she like claims it.
No, and I actually really like that because that's another trope that I really like. Actually, friends to lovers. I favorites because it is true. She really genuinely just wanted to be friends with him. Like, she adores him. She's like, I'm going to be your best friend. And Josh is kind of like, okay.
He's very reserved, very scientific, very calculating, very reserved. And he sees this spunky, eccentric girl. He doesn't know how to take her at first. He's very like, ugh.
Like, he doesn't know if he should take her at, I guess, like, literally.
Yes.
But she is literal.
She is literal in her comedic sense.
But basically, throughout the whole book, they're trying to set each other up on blind dates.
Yes.
And it is hilarious.
It is the best. They go on double blind dates. So like with each other.
Yes, with each other. They're always trying to set each other up with people that they know.
She's like, I've got someone good in mind for you, Josh. And Josh is like, okay, I've got someone for you. So they go on these double blind dates.
Double blind dates.
Yes. What ends up happening? They have like the most fun with each other.
Yes, and instant chemistry.
Instant chemistry.
From the very beginning, you feel it. So,
okay, let's say that the dates are fails.
all the dates.
All the dates are fails.
Or are they?
Or are
they?
Ah, that is the question.
Or are they? Because they eventually keep going on the dates, mostly because they like hanging out with each other.
They do. And each of their narratives, they can't wait to see each other.
Exactly. Like they find it fun to do this like weird like dating thing. We go on to our different ratings. Maybe
yes.
How
we're gonna have a rating system for each book that we read.
Yes. So there's different ones. So we decided to do sexy, comedy, swoon-worthy, which obviously it's a romance. There's going to be swoon-worthy.
There's going to be
exactly. Masculinity. Oh
yes.
Why can't I speak today? It must be the wine. Masculinity. Definitely, because back, you know, there's some books where the guys,
the corset ripping books, which we don't judge, right?
We don't judge,
but there are some.
There's some out there that you're just like, man, I would not be with you.
Yeah,
I would be like, no.
Yeah, we're that's what we're not about. Like the guy just doesn't take the girl's feelings into consideration, her choices into consideration. We're gonna try and steer clear of that.
And then movie rating. So what would the book be rated if it was a movie? So sexy factor, it's, I want to say this and I don't want you guys to turn away because it's not like these obviously like panty dropping books. It's not like that. I would consider that like a 5 in sexy factor, but this is not a 1 either where it's like, you know, cobwebs get formed in your, or like a teen romance.
No,
where they're like,
no.
oh, he held my hand.
Yeah, and oh, I got butterflies. It's not like that.
Yes. So sexy factor
3, right in the middle, 3.5.
I think 3 right in the middle is good.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely got sexy towards the second half of the book.
Yes.
There was definitely blushing going on.
The sexy parts got sexy, and Christina Lauren, you're guaranteed that with Christina Lauren. They know how to do sexy parts.
They sure do. And
they know how to do sexy
I think
parts.
what I liked especially about this, that they did sexy, but like in a relatable way. Like I could
in a real life
I can see that happening to me, like if I was, I'm single guys, remember, but if I if I was in a relationship or dating, I can see myself being in that position, just kind of be like, whoa, like, oh,
really, like
hot guy in front of me.
Whoa,
alert!
I don't know what to do. Are you serious right now? Is this really gonna happen?
Yes.
Kind of thing.
Exactly, because you know, in real life, it's not gonna be like, oh baby, and then like you put them against the shower.
Yeah,
and
like they perfectly know what to say. You perfectly know how to react. Like that's not real life.
Yeah. With masculinity,
he is amazing.
He was the perfect guy.
Josh is not this overbearing, won't take your opinions into consideration. He's very much, he'll state his opinion, but he stands back and lets you say what you need to say.
Yes.
If he doesn't like what's being said, he's the type to walk away and say, okay, walk. Like, with the way that they wrote him, I can see him being that way.
Yeah.
Doesn't force his will on anyone in this book. Anyone.
Definitely. I think the exact words that Christina Lauren, aka Hazel, used, she's blueprint for the perfect guy. And I have to admit, I don't think I've met such a perfect swoon-worthy moments.
I think there was no corny. There wasn't an abundance of it, but again, this is not a bad thing to say. It wasn't like, all these confessions. When there were these certain confessions, they were swoon-worthy. Like,
oh my gosh.
I got a little bit teary-eyed. I got the chills because these beautiful words were said to each other.
The thing that I really liked was the inner monologue.
Yes.
So some of the stuff that Josh would think in his head. So some of the times that they were on their dates, when a guy wasn't really that nice to Hazel, but he would like feel that overprotectiveness for her, and he would be like, I can't believe this guy can't see how great she is, you know. So I think those were the swoon-worthy moments for me. So comedic relief.
This book was a comedic relief from my life.
Honestly, it
from
was
like
hilarious.
Beginning to end. Okay,
I was like cracking up, tears. So how would you rate the book? If it were a movie.
If it were a movie, this is easily like a TV 14, but there are cursing words, so I'm gonna get real technical here, okay? There are cursing, and then the sexy scenes, the graphic details of it. It's not super graphic, don't get scared, but the detail of it, I would think it would push from a TV 14 to an R, I think.
Yeah, I think I gave it a an R rating. It was cursing, but it was like normal friend to banter cursing
Right.
kind of thing. The sexy scenes weren't explicit.
They were not explicit.
They were perfectly crafted, I believe. But if it were translated into a movie
the
or TV,
sensuality of
it would definitely be a rated R.
I think so.
Yeah.
Would you recommend this book?
I would definitely recommend this. I highly recommend it. It was, if you want something that's funny, that has romance, really great character interaction, purely driven by the characters.
Yes,
Super
and very natural, very today, very
natural.
current.
Yes, exactly. It's something that I feel like I'm like, you know, you kind of go through that, like trying to find the one and to accept you for who you are.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, so definitely read it.
Please read it.
Please read it.
Let us know what you think.
I like gushing about books. We both like gushing about them. So if you did already read it, let us know what you think.
Let us know here in the comments. We like to answer back comments. We can take it down to the DMs because we will go and we'll hash it out.
Slide into that DM.
Yeah, this is romance. Go ahead. Feel free.
But definitely, we will be picking the next month's book. And we will read it. And we will announce it. So if you want to follow along, you can
read it. Read along with us. It doesn't matter. This is all about book talk, book love, spreading the love. Up to you how you want to do it.
Exactly. All right, friends. Well, it was nice talking to you. We'll see you next month.
Bye.